Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm Prime HCSS, and today I want to take a look at another Stellar Miracle, Stellar Crown deck. Arguably the most hyped deck to be coming out of this set because of this stadium. Palkia VStar can now do a ton of damage. Along with a lot of other tools, I think this deck actually looks like a lot. It looks like it's going to be really cool. But I also believe that this probably is going to be the most powerful deck in the format, and I'm going to go over the list, explain why, and just show how many different tools this deck has to utilize. So what we're starting off with is 2 Chen Pao. Chen Pao's ability to search 2 water energy is always really good, but another reason it's in here is because we play 3 of the Glass Trumpet cards. What this card does is that if you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you can attach 2 basic energy from your discard pile to 2 of your colorless Pokemon. We play 2 of the Terapagos and then a 2/2 of the Noctowl line, as well as Squawkabilly. So what this allows you to do is play multiple Trumpets to excel a bunch of energy on board and just take a one big knockout with Chen Pao's Hailblade. As you're going to see, this deck has a lot of different attackers. You're not just attacking with one thing, and it just kind of depends on the situation that you're in. So then our Terra that we're going to be playing that activates the stadium and also works for Glass Trumpet is the Terapagos. Its first attack is all we're going to be using in this deck, which is Union Beat. 30 times the amount of bench Pokemon you have, and you can't use the attack if you go second, which was, I think, very smart in them in hindsight, because it will prevent like donking. Not that in this deck we're more than likely not even going to be trying to use the attack going second anyways, so it's kind of just there to activate the stadium and be another beat stick. Then next we got 2/2 Palkia VStar. Palkia's Subspace Swell for 2 water energy does 60 plus 20 for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. So when you factor in that you can have 8 benched, just from your side alone, you're doing 240 damage, and then just plus 20 for whatever bench they have. And since we're in a format where if a deck's bench isn't full, it's not running, it's not like operating at full capacity. So if they just have their 5 full bench, you're doing well over 300 damage with Palkia's Subspace Swell, which is insane. But also it's V-Star Star Portal, allowing you to attach up to 3 basic energy from your discard pile to your water Pokemon. Lets you pull off plays with Radiant Greninja, which is our Radiant of choice. As well as kind of just accelerate or set up its own attack. So Palkia, kind of mainly the main attacker in this deck, but alongside Terapagos and Chen Pao. Then we got a 2/2 Noctowl line. Noctowl says that if you have a Terra Pokemon in play, which Terapagos should be in play, when you evolve into it, you can search your deck for 2 trainer cards. So that's supporters, items, or stadiums. Just in a phenomenal consistency card. Just very reminiscent of the Shady Dealings in Teleon from a couple formats ago. So we got a 2/2 in here. I would love to fit a 3/3 line. But next, Radiant Greninja is a Radiant of choice. It's just draw power, fuels the discard with energy to use with Star Portal, and also Moonlight Shuriken is an insane attack. This deck has the ability to pull off Greninja plays even with Manaphy in play, because Noctowl can find both Prime Catcher and Canceling Cologne. So Greninja's too good not to play. Then we got 2 Gengar in here. What Gengar does is that if it's in your discard pile, you can put it onto your bench and put 3 damage counters on it. The reason it's in here is because if this stadium ever gets discarded, you can discard your Gengars, and then when you play another one, repropagate them onto the bench to refill the bench and refuel your damage. But what's cool about Gengar putting the 30 damage on itself is that it synergizes really well with Monkey Dory. And since we have so much bench space now, we have a lot to play with. And so when you put the Gengar onto your bench and put the 3 damage on it, Monkey Dory can then move that damage off of it to their side of the board to help you hit numbers. And then just as support Pokemon, we got Squawk and Pheasantipity, just some draw. Squawkabilly is just gets you out of those awkward opening hands. You're not going to use it every game, but having the option is nice. And then Pheasantipity, this is just a phenomenal card. Any deck that can play it should play it. Just draw 3 cards after your opponent's knocked something out. So onto our trainers, supporters, and stadiums. Got 4 Irida. Irida is the best supporter in any water deck. It searches your deck for a water Pokemon and an item. Just phenomenal. Finds Palkia, finds Chien-Pao, finds your vessels, energy switches, trumpets. There's no reason to not play 4. Got 3 Iono, the hand disruption plus some draw support. And then 2 boss, because you need gust. You need to be able to pick off the specific targets. Then our search cards, we've got 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. Just kind of finds all these pieces, as well as Irida, finding your water Pokemon. So essentially we have 8 search cards. And then, like I explained earlier, 3 Glass Trumpet. This just allows plays to pull off big one-hit knockouts with Chien-Pao. But because we also play Glass Trumpet, I play a couple Energy Switch. Just in case you've either already used Star Portal to Greninja, it kind of just helps you streamline more Palkias or just more attackers in general. So that's why I play a couple of these. Like I said, Noctowl finds all this, so you can kind of toy around with the counts. This is just where I'm sitting at for now. Got 2 Earthen Vessel. Irida, Noctowl, find it, finds your energy. Not much else to say there. It's a phenomenal card. I've loved this card ever since it got released. 1 Super Rod, just a little bit of recovery. You might sometimes be forced to discard your Monkey Dories when your stadium gets bumped, and just or even recycle your Greninja after attacking with it and it gets knocked out. And then Canceling Cologne and Prime Catcher. As I explained earlier, Prime Catcher is just too good not to play in a deck that can find it immediately. But being able to pull off this combo with Greninja's attack because of Noctowl is just insane. So that's why these are in here. For Stadium of the Area Zero Underpath, you could go down to 3, depending on. I think Area Zero decks are just going to be insanely popular. So if you're just hitting other Area Zero decks, then yours become useless. You can go down to 3. I just have 4 here, just for the sake of consistency. Energy, we got 8 water and 2 dark. The dark are from the Monkey Dory, and then the water are your water attacker is attacked for only a couple energy usually, so I don't think you really need more than 8. But anyways, that's the list. I think this deck looks sick. I'm so excited for Stellar Miracle or Stellar Crown, whatever the name is when we get it over here. I definitely think this is the deck to beat. It's going to be the deck that should be on your radar. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Again, I stream over on Twitch, so go give that a follow and you'll get updated when I go live. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.